Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao, and this is One News Now. The Armed Forces is planning to form a maritime militia in the West Philippine Sea amid China's continued harassment in the area. Over 300 Chinese ships have been spotted in the disputed waters, including some Chinese militia masquerading as fishing vessels. These ships occasionally harass Philippine vessels, which was the case with the water cannon attack over the last weekend. Because of this, the AFP is looking to form a group to counter China's force, which could include fisherfolk as reserve forces.
So we are also trying to develop our reservists who will be able to operate in the sea. Yun nga yung gusto nga natin, yung mga fisher folks natin ay gawin din natin mga reservists at tuturuan natin sila kung paano sila makakatulong sa pagdepensa ng ating bansa.
In line with that, President Bongbong Marcos is eyeing an agreement between the Philippines and Vietnam on maritime cooperation. Marcos Jr. underscored the importance of enhancing maritime cooperation between the two countries in a meeting with outgoing Vietnamese ambassador to the Philippines, Hoai Hung Chung. He added that the deal on maritime cooperation is going to be a very big step. The chief executive also said that Manila and Hanoi have a solid agreement, making it easier for them to face common challenges related to territorial disputes in the South China Sea. In other news, the Philippine Reclamation Authority, or PRA, admits having difficulty in suspending some of the ongoing reclamation projects in Manila Bay. Recall that the government has suspended all 22 reclamation projects while the review of their environmental and social impact is ongoing. But speaking to the big story, PRA Assistant General Manager Attorney Joseph John Literal says it is difficult to suspend the projects, especially 3 ongoing ones where so much funds have already been shelled out. He also noted that the process of approval and securing permits for the projects is quite tedious, which takes up to 2 to 3 years each after applying at the PRA. Still, Literal says the agency will follow the government's orders.
Financially, they have already spent so much on the studies. And secondly, foreign vessels and crews are already in. And, whenever these vessels would have their operation, they would be assessed with demurrage and other fees by the authorities. However, being an agency under the Office of the President, we have to comply with the orders of the President.
Time now to take a quick break, but One News Now will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here. You're back on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Fewer subjects will be offered to kinder to grade 10 students as the DepEd launches the revised K-10 curriculum in select schools this year. The details in this report.
The performance of Filipino learners in assessments have been lagging in the past 2 years, particularly those in elementary. That's according to Vice President and Education Secretary Sara Duterte herself.
The past years shows us the alarmingly poor performance of Filipino learners in national and international assessments. This brought to light questions on the effectiveness of the kinder to grade 10 curriculum.
Duterte said one of the factors to this could be the congestion of subjects taught in schools. Combined to this, the overworked teachers.
Both teachers and learners were overburdened with lessons and other school tasks and activities.
With this, the DepEd targets to strengthen the quality of education in the country through the Matatag K-10 curriculum, which was launched on Thursday. Under this curriculum, the previously 7 subjects taught in grades 1 and 2 will be cut to 5. These are language, reading and literacy, mathematics, makabansa, and GMRC or good manners and bright conduct. DepEd said this marks the return of GMRC after it was removed in the past decade. Meanwhile, there will no longer be a separate mother tongue subject, but it will still be used as a mode of instruction depending on area. DepEd also said it will add subjects gradually as students' level goes up. For one, the language subject in grade 1 will be replaced with Filipino. Grade 3 students will have 6 subjects with the addition of science. Grades 4 to 10, on the other hand, will have 8 subjects: Filipino, English, mathematics, science, araling panlipunan, technology and livelihood education, MAPE and GMRC. For those in kinder, their curriculum will be play-based, which means no particular subjects will be taught. The pilot run of Matatag curriculum is set this upcoming school year in select schools. Teacher will undergo trainings while the printing of new textbooks are underway. This new curriculum, however, faces criticism from the ACT Teachers Party List.
Tingin natin hindi ito magiging holistic na education para sa ating mga kabataan at sana dinaan muna sa consultation ng DepEd itong paggagawa ng curriculum.
For its part, DepEd said the new program underwent public review and got a 96% approval. DepEd targets the full implementation of the Matatag K-10 curriculum in 2027. For One News, Gio Robles, News 5.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. At least 4,000 metric tons of white onions are expected to arrive in the country next week. The inventory of the BPI, or Bureau of Plant and Industry, shows that the country's stock of white onions is only good for 30 more days. A tornado ripped and blew away around 50 houses in the coastal village of Sinunok in Zamboanga City on Wednesday. The Zamboanga LGU has since extended assistance to affected residents. And the wearing of face masks inside churches in Manila is now optional. Manila Archbishop Jose Cardinal Advincula noted that priests must properly discern when to observe COVID protocols, especially during liturgical celebrations that are conducted outside of churches. One News Now will be back at 3:15 p.m. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.